17 and 18, the longest labor. And oh my gosh, was it the longest labor. So I know there's plenty of people who have home births and that midwives are great, and I watched the show and saw the show, call the midwife, and I have a great deal of respect for them. But it is not what we did. And let me tell you, after watching this show, I will never in a million years do it. Between Robin and breaking the baby's collarbone, and this time it's going on and on and on and on, and it was so miserable. Oh my gosh, no thank you. So, hold on. Okay, so the whole idea of their polygamy that they always are trying to is to show how healthy their family is and how we're not like those other polygamists. Except they have Mary, who
is totally unhappy, and everybody's unhappy with her.
And they're constantly pressured to be more of the family and less. I mean, at least now they're being honest about it. But like, you know, okay, so I did totally flinch when Cody tells the reporter, well, Mary and I aren't cohabitating. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. First of all, I don't think you've said that before. And secondly, so he's just traveling between 3 wives, and we're supposed to believe for a moment that they really want Mary to be part of the family? Like, that's just so screwed up. He thinks that... Oh, and then he goes on and on about how the owner of the bed and breakfast is the reason it's successful. Which you might as well say, Mary, I find you unlikable. I mean, he might as well say it. And, you know...
To be fair, so do we.
You know what? I have so much sympathy for her because he's such a jerk that it's hard for me to separate my feelings. If you go back and you watch probably some of my first ones, some of my first recaps, I was not a fan of Mary. I've never been a fan of Robin. You know, it's like the whole show is the Robin and Cody show. We hear their opinion on everything, and it's so annoying. So anyway, he goes up there. It's so clear that he can barely stand to be in the car with her. And he's like, I brought an audiobook. And she's like, we're supposed to talk. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, oh man, he does not want to be, like, this is like, I picture my least favorite person in the world. If I was shopping with them, that's exactly what Cody was like. And then he goes to the problem like, oh, well, Mary's asking me and my family to put in money. And I was like, oh, so it's not apparently her family, it's his family. But then he's like, oh, I'm all for it, but then he's a complete dick about it. And it just goes on and on. Where's the Robin? Oh, and then Robin's like, I already have a business. I'm like, yeah, you have a failing business that you pressured everyone into even though no one else was interested in jewelry.
Because it was a bad idea.
It was a bad, yeah, because it was a bad idea.
Still a bad idea.
Still a bad idea.
Throw that good money after the bad.
Anyway, and then there was the labor. And now on one hand...
Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm really happy for them. On the other hand, first of all, Caleb's like, this is a little weird to have everyone in the room, but I'm not a polygamist, so what do I know? And I was like, what does this to do with polygamy? Like, and then, like, you're hearing it, and it's just, oh, man, the way Cody is just in the center of everything. Like, Maddie and Caleb Maddie's giving birth, and Caleb is not. But Caleb is was at least part of the...
Well, Cody's directing it.
Caleb at least was part of the conception. Gosh, I hope Cody wasn't involved in that too. No, but I mean, it was just like, Cody's like, oh, I'm telling her what to do. And I just thought, how could anyone in his family stand him? Because literally, she's giving birth, and all you can hear is him. Okay, and then also, I was like, John well, we ended up having a C-section, so no one really had to watch. But all that being said, John was not super eager if I had gone into natural labor. He was not thrilled with the idea of watching that either. So the idea that Cody was watching the baby being born is a little, like, there's some issues with boundaries about, like, who should be where and all that. So it's such a weird episode. But at least now it looks like they're actually going to get some stuff out about Mary and the rest of the family. And it's like, I just feel like them just being honest, which is...
Mary wants somebody else. And she's moving to a different state, in a different house.
Well, I think
there you go.
I think it's pretty clear that once the show's over, that she's probably not coming back because.
You think?
Well, I mean, it's just it's just ridiculous. But, I mean, it's like, what bothers me is this whole pretense of, oh, we all love each other and polygamy is so healthy, this is so good for us, out of one side of their mouth. And then the other side, at a totally different time, they're like, you know, I understand why they don't trust Mary, and I understand why Mary doesn't trust them. But it's like, maybe we could just take it down to a notch about how great polygamy is. So, okay, well, we will see you guys in a few days.
Don't knock until you try it.